स्वागत है आपका शॉर्ट हैंडियंस गॉट इट चैनल पर। वीडियोस अगर पसंद आ जाएं तो लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा। लेटेस्ट डिक्टेशन और जॉब नोटिफिकेशंस को पाने के लिए बेल आइकन प्रेस कर दीजिएगा ताकि आपको टाइम पे आपकी डिक्टेशंस मिल सकें। थैंक यू सो मच।
Start. However, it was contended by the corporate debtor that there was no financial debt due as the financial creditor had already received the payment in lieu of full and final settlement of accounts and had issued release letters in favor of the guarantors. Stop. The corporate debtor and guarantors entered into an agreement to sell dated 24/2015 and a power of attorney dated 24/2016 whereby the director of the non-applicant company agreed to transfer the property to guarantors in consideration of repayment of entire loan liability due towards the financial creditor. Stop. Notice was received under section 13 of the SARFAESI Act and an agreement was executed between the parties, following which the guarantors requested the financial creditor to release the property. Stop para. This was accepted by the financial creditor and a letter dated 15/6/2017 was issued by the financial creditor absolving the guarantors of their loan liability subject to full and final payment of 10 crores. Stop. It was submitted that 11 crores were paid in view of the settlement in terms of the letter by the financial creditor. Stop. Further, the bank issued a possession notice on 18/8/2017 and after payment of the entire amount of more than 1130 crores on 5/1/2018, the financial creditor issued a partial release letter on the same day. Stop. Hence, the liability of the borrower and guarantors is joint and several, co-extensive, and the settlement is binding on all parties. Stop para. The financial creditor countered the submissions of the corporate debtor in the rejoinder by stating that although part payments have been made by the corporate debtor which have been duly reflected in the accounts of the financial creditor, the corporate debtor is still liable for an outstanding amount of 10 crores as on 30/6/2019. Stop. It submitted that the agreement of the financial creditor with the corporate debtor is a separate legal contract and deed of guarantee executed by guarantors can be enforced without having anything to do with the guarantor. Stop. It was further submitted that the letter dated 5/1/2018 does not absolve the corporate debtor from paying its entire dues, as it states that the remaining outstanding amount shall remain recoverable from the corporate debtor. Stop para. The tribunal, relying on the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in Lalit Kumar Jain versus UOI and others, observed that the contract with the principal borrower and the contract with the surety/guarantor stand on a completely different footing under the provisions of the Indian Contract Act, 1872. Stop. It was further observed that even though a civil suit has been filed between the parties, it would not affect the corporate insolvency resolution process in view of the decision of the NCLAT in Harkirat S. Bedi versus Oriental Bank of Commerce, Company Appeal number 499 of 2019 and Karan Goyal versus Messrs. Pashupati Jewellers and another company appeal number 1021 of 2019. Stop para. The tribunal further held that the liability of the principal borrower and guarantor is joint and several in a contract of guarantee. Stop. Hence, even if either of them has been discharged, the other party does not stand automatically discharged till the liability is met out or discharged stop. The tribunal observed that in light of all the documents placed before it, it was evident from the record that an amount of 10 crores was outstanding. Stop over.
तो दोस्तों ये डिक्टेशन आज की हो गई है, और जिस किसी को भी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस चाहिए हैं ऑडियो और पीडीएफ के साथ, वो पर्सनल व्हाट्सएप मैसेज कर सकता है। अबाउट सेक्शन में जाकर यूट्यूब के अबाउट सेक्शन में नंबर दिया हुआ है, आप व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हो और आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट बताकर आप डिक्टेशंस और पीडीएफ ले सकते हो। थैंक यू सो मच, बाय बाय।